Good morning, class 9th. Today we are going to start our new chapter, chapter number 2nd, number system of newly start session. So, in this chapter, there are three types of the exercise. Exercise number 2.1, exercise number 2.2, and exercise number 2.3. We know that before starting to any chapter, we have to study first of all formulas related to that chapters. So here I am going to explaining you all the formula which are using in this chapters. So first of all, in the number system there are the different types of the number. So we will study about one by one any of the number. So first number is natural number, and second one is whole number. Second one is whole number. Third one is integer. And there you are seeing that integer divided in two parts, positive integer and negative integer. So, what is natural number? First of all, what is natural number? Natural number means any number which is start from the 1 and go to infinity. So, mean those number which is start from 0, start from 1 and go to infinity. Are called natural number. So here we are. I am going to represent natural number on the number line. So when we will draw a number line like this, then number is start from 1, representation of natural number on the number line. Okay, so we are draw a number line, then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 and dot so on infinity. Like this. If you are understand about the natural number by the number lines, then you can understand by this number line. 1 and go to starting point is 1 and final point mean infinity. Mean those number which is start from 1 and go to infinity are called natural number. So here second number is whole number. What is about whole number? So whole number mean those number which is start from 0 and go to infinity. Like this, start from 0 and go to infinity. Mean those number which are start from 0 like this. When we are represent those number on the number line, then we will draw like this a number line. Mean as definition say to us start from 0. So we will start from 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and towards to infinity. Till infinity. Mean dot and dot infinity. So mean whole number is like start from 0 to infinity. So now we will study about integer. Here you are seeing that integer divided in two parts, positive and negative. So integer mean all that numbers which are lie between minus infinity to plus infinity are called integer. Like this. If we are draw a number line like this, assume that 0 is the midpoint. Then in left side, negative part in left side. We know that about if origin point is 0 and when we go to left side, then these all numbers are coming in negative with negative sign. So -1, -2, -3, -4 and dot minus infinity. And in right side, if we go to right side, then all the numbers are coming in positive sign with positive sign like this. 1, 2, 3, 4 dot infinity. Mean this part is positive integer, mean positive infinity, and this one part is negative integer, mean negative infinity. Mean all the numbers which are coming between minus infinity to plus infinity, or all the numbers which are lie between minus infinity to plus infinity are called integer. As integer dividing two parts, positive integer and negative integer, mean those numbers which are coming in positive sign are called positive integer. That means this part is positive integer and this one part is negative integer. Okay, so these are the general three numbers which are using furtherly in that exercise 2.1, exercise 2.2 and exercise 2.3. So now there are more different types of the formulas. If you want to note these all the numbers, then you can pause our videos and note down. Okay, so now I am explaining next part of the formula which I am using in the next exercise, in the all exercise, exercise 2.1, 2.2 and 2.3. Okay, so here now generally numbers are in two types. Like if I am classifying the number, then number are in two types. First number is real number and second one is imaginary number. Imaginary number. Okay, so number is in now two parts, real number and imaginary number. Real number mean positive number and imaginary number mean negative number but with root. For example of imaginary number, like any number 25 with negative sign is called imaginary number, because we know that if 25 is in positive sign, if 25 is coming in positive sign, that means this will be 5, because square root of 25 is 25. But this 25 number is coming in negative sign, that means there is no value of that number, because that number will be imaginary number. So I hope you understood about imaginary number. Now we will study about real number. Real number means positive number. Here furtherly real number also classified with two parts, mean rational number and second one is irrational number. Okay, so in rational number parts, rational number and irrational number. We well known about real number because in the last class, in previous class 8, we had studied about rational number, and we well known about rational number mean those number which we can return in the form of P upon Q are called rational number, where Q never be 0. The most important point is Q. Q never be 0, because if Q is equal to 0, then the rational form becomes infinity. That is not possible about the rational number. Okay, so about the irrational number, it's very simple. Those number which can not be written in the form of P upon Q are called irrational number. So now here I am giving you some examples related to rational number or irrational number. Rational number means 3 by 7, 9 by 11, etc. All that numbers which can be written in the form of P upon Q. You are seeing here P is 3 and Q will be 7 in this rational form, and here numerator has 9 and denominator is 11. Now for irrational number, example for irrational number, for example root 5, there is no exact value of 5, root 5, because there is no square root of 5. If we are finding out the square root of 5, then we will get 2.876 like this, 2.236 in decimal expansion. We will get the answer is in decimal expansion. So it is clear about irrational number that if any number is coming in the form of root, that means that number will be irrational number. So there is one more example is pi, because pi is also irrational number. So now we are going to study in detail about rational number and irrational number. If ratherly I classify rational number, then rational number having two parts. What is that part? Part number 1 is terminating decimal expansion. Part 1 is terminating decimal expansion, and part 2 will be non-terminating repeating and repeating decimal expansions. Okay, so now about rational number, it is clear now that rational number having two parts. First is terminating decimal expansions and second one is non-terminating decimal expansions. Now we have studied about irrational number. Here only one part irrational number having, and that part will be non-terminating and non-requiring. Here you are look, most important point is there. Here you are seeing that requiring. This is new word, requiring. That means repeating. Mean irrational number having one part, and that one part is non-terminating and non-repeating, and we can also use requiring as repeating. Okay, so now we are going to give one example to you about terminating and non-terminating repeating rational number. For example of terminating rational number, like 25 upon 5. If I divide 25 upon 5, then we will get 5 5s are 25, and we will get remainder as 0. It means if in any division remainders become 0, remainder becomes 0, that means that part will be terminating decimal expansion, because here remainder becomes 0. That means this one will be part of rational number, and in rational number which type of decimal expansion this number is having? Terminating decimal expansion. Okay, so now I give you example for non-terminating and repeating. So for example 100 upon, if I assume a number, a rational number like 100 upon 3, and when I divide that number like this, when I divide that number 100 upon 3, then what is the result I will get? Look on the board. 3 3s are 9. 1 as remainder, and 1 is not coming in table of 3, so I use 0 here. Then again 3 3s are 9. Again I am getting 1 as remainder, but here I am seeing there is no digit in dividend. That means we have to put decimal expression here. Then we will write 0 here. Okay, so 3 3s are 9 again, and remainder becomes 1, and this one is repeat again and again. This one will be furtherly repeat again and again. That means that one is the example of non-terminating and repeating. Mean never becomes 0. Remainder never become 0, and it also repeat again and again. Remainder 0 भी नहीं बन रहा है और repeat भी हो रहा है. Okay, so that means this number is like in the form of 33.3333, and we can also write this number is in the form of 33.3 bar. Here you are seeing that bar is above the digit 3. That means digit 3 is repeating, okay, again and again. So we ever use bar on the digits which is repeat. That means bar is officially used on that digit which repeat. Okay, so here I hope you understood about terminating decimal expansion and non-terminating decimal expansions. So now the second most important part of the irrational number is non-terminating and non-recurring. That means we have to choose, we have to assume an example about irrational number where when we will divide that number, then we will never get remainder as 0, and the non-repeating also. Mean here we are seeing that 3 is repeating again and again. So now no digit is repeat in these examples of irrational number. So here the most important part is root 5, value of pi. In all the part, like for example, if I give you an example, most important like this 5.10, 100, 1 3 times 0 and dot. This one is the part of irrational number. It's the most important part by which you can understand very well. Mean after decimal point or decimal expansion, you are seeing that first is 10, then 100, then 1000, then again 10,000, then 1 lakh. It will be changed, but never repeat. Here you are seeing 10 के बाद क्या आ रहा है 100 के बाद 1000, then 10,000. No one digit is repeat here. That means that is the example of non-terminating and non-repeating or recurring. This is the basically chart of the number. I again explain you about that number. That number is in classified with two parts. First is real number and second one is imaginary number. So real number means positive number and imaginary number means negative number. Negative number means if any numbers is coming with a root and with a negative sign, that means that number is imaginary number. Okay, and for real number is classified with two parts, rational number and irrational number, and again rational number having two parts, terminating decimal expansion type and non-terminating repeating decimal expansion. And here irrational number having one part, non-terminating and non-requiring. I hope you understood about all the general structure which I brought on that green board. We are using all these formulas, all these types of the rational and irrational number in our further exercise. In exercise 2.1, we will classify the number with the rational number or irrational number, and in exercise 2.2, these basically most important thing is that this picture you have to click in your mind and revise all the types of the number, because this is the important chart. In the further all the exercise, all the formulas are using. Okay, so thanks, and in the next class we have studied about exercise 2.1, 2.2 and 2.3. So you have to learn, you have to study, and by using those formula how to use in the next further exercise. So thank you.